Afternoon, sir. My name is Cecilia Sere Utami. I'm from class Accounting Morning G. My student ID is 1810426461. Sitting here, I am invited by my lecturer to answer his question, given the question consists of three parts. Namely, question on part A deals with the daily activities in the classroom. Question on part B deals with the accounting theory. Question on part C deals with accounting article and accounting video. I start to answer the question on part A. The first question is, do you always attend the lecture of English for accounting? If yes, how often do you attend the lecture of English for accounting? And why must you attend the lecture? And what benefits you have got from attend the lecture of English for accounting? Well, my audience, my answer to the question on number 1 is yes, I always attend English accounting course. I enjoy the lesson and of course I like the lesson. I have to attend lecture so that I can understand that is delivered by the lecture and not miss the lesson. The many benefits that I bear from taking English accounting lesson is that I can find about English accounting, increase my knowledge in English, and the most important things is to add to my English accounting value. Well, that's all my answer to the question number 1. And then I process to the question number 2. Do you stock grade achievement given? If yes, how many voice record you have done? Mention the titles and explain them short. Well, my audience, my answer the question on number 2. I have done 1810 structured assignment. 3 is accounting cycle. The accounting cycle is the collective process of identifying, analyzing, and recording events of a company. What is accounting? Accounting is a recording of financial transactions along with storing, sorting, retrieving, summarizing, and presenting the result for use report and analysis. Accounting is also a field of study and profession dedicated to carrying out two tasks. Accounting system. An accounting system is the system used to manage an income, expense, and other financial activities of business. Financial statement. Financial statements are written records that convey the business activity and the financial performance of a company. Financial statement. Financial statements are written records that convey by business activities and the financial performance of a company. Asset. Asset is a resource with economic value that an individual, corporation, or country owns or controls with the expectation that it will provide a future benefit. Assets are reported on a company balance sheet and are brought or created to increase firm's value or benefit for the firm's operation. Equity. Equity is typical reference to a shareholder's equity, which represents the amount of money that would be returned to a company shareholders if all of the assets were liquidated and all of the company debts and paid off. Account payable. Account payable is an accounting entry that corresponds a company obligation to pay off a short term to its creditor or suppliers. Balance sheet. Balance sheet is a financial statement that report a company asset, liabilities, shareholders' equity, a specific point in time, and provides a basic of computing rents and return and evaluating its capital structure. Journal. Journal is a shareholder publication content article written by research, profession, and other experts. General ledger. A general ledger is a record-keeping system for a company financial data with debits and credit. Record validated by a trial balance. Income statement. Income statement is one of three important financial statements used by reporting a company financial performance over a specific accounting period, with the other key statement being the balance sheet and the statement of cash flow. Accounting principle. Accounting principles are the rules and guidelines that company must follow the reporting financial data. Debits. A debit is an accounting entry result in either an increase in asset or a decrease in liabilities on a company balance sheet. Business transaction. Business transaction is an economic event with a third party. This is recorded in organization accounting system. Such a transaction must be measurable in money. Well, that's all my answer to the question number 2. And question number 3. You have been asked to sing in group and video record your song, mention the titles of your song, and explain the material you have studied from your lecture and what benefit have you got from the materials you have studied. The first song group title, I Wake Up, is about the activity before leaving for college. I have got I have to get I I have to get up early to take a shower, brush my teeth, comb my hair, and have breakfast. And if the place has to go school, the second song is a choice. And can the group and also been on my second track, I brought a song entitled Rosemary Supergirl, which is about someone who feels lonely in his life and she has no one who can pour out all his heart and she wants to be a Supergirl. And question number 4, do you do video recording in English accounting? Yes, I did video recording in English accounting course accounting to the instruction given by my lecture. Mention the title of article and video you record. The video benefit. Explain that each article or video you have a video that was recorded. How many videos you have done? Why? Accounting is very important. About accounting, very important for we because accounting we can know the meaning of bookkeeping article financial statement, namely financial report. Because of financial reporting, we have other months, the number of videos I record. My video record is 35. Midterm tax video, what is capital market, accounting system, accounting equation, what is journal, what is accounting, I wake up song, Rosemary Supergirl song, accounting cycle, balance sheet, what is asset, liabilities, what is owner equity, what is business transaction, what is general ledger, what is a ledger, bookkeeping, income statement, adjusting journal entry, investigation, capital account, normal balance, forecast, select, profit, definition, debits and credits, cash flow statement, and what is accounting manufacturing. Well, to the question on number 5. Mention and explain the material you have learned from the lecture and what benefit did you get from material you have studied. Material about accounting and business. The benefit that I can have known how to do business well from the start of doing business until the business arrive of develop is the first material, and this material business transaction and accounting equation, which I get material about business and all kinds transaction, and I can understand about accounting. Material 3, legal research and digital innovation. In the 40 law, the benefits that I have gained over the next few years will not be needed anymore in the future. Certainly, will bug and property will increase because people will create like robots and the internet is progressing, and there are many others material and benefits I get. Well, now I answer the question on part B. The first question is, open this link and you must give the reason when you answer the question you meet in this link. And well, the answer to the number 1 is, that is a great accounting tutorial for the basic of accounting for beginner. The easier way to keep debits and credit. And asset equals liabilities plus equity. Accounting equation strength. You can use the information in the video on your first day of accounting class all the way to being a CPA, debits, credit, asset, draw expense, liabilities, equity, revenue. This video has a very basic example and can be used in the most advanced situation. Well, that's all my answer for the question number 1. Question number 2. Business transaction following is a list of common transaction. Well, my audience, my answer to the question number 2. 1. Receive cash for common stock. An increase in a asset and an increases in owner's equity. Number 2. Purchase supplies for cash. A decrease in an asset and decrease in owner equity. 3. Purchase equipment on account. A decrease in a asset and a decrease in owner equity. 4. Billed customer for service on account, an increase in a asset and a increase in owner equity. 5. Paid creditor on accounts, a decrease in an asset and a decrease in a liability. 6. Receive cash from customer bill on account, an increase in asset and an increase in owner equity. 7. Paid rent for the month, a decrease in asset and a decrease in owner equity. 8. Receive payment for service from cash customer, an increase in asset and increase in owner equity. 9. Paid cash dividends, a decrease in an asset and a decrease in owner equity. Well, it will answer to the question number 3. Debits and credits following is a least common accounting transaction. A. Issue common stock to a shareholder for cash. Cash in debit and capital are credit. The reason is because asset increase and capital increases. B. Payment of rent for the current month. The burden of rent on the debits and cash on credit. C. Purchase of supplies on account. Supplies on debits and cash on credit. The reason is because the equipment increases while the asset decreases. D. Payment to a creditor on account. The burden on the debit and cash on credit. The reason is because the assets are reduced. A. Fees earned and billed to customer. Cash on debit and income on credit. The reason is because asset increases. F. Receipt of cash from customer previsibly billed on account. Cash on debit and income on credit. The reason is because the property increases. G. Payment of cash dividend to stockholder. The burden on the debit and cash on credit. The reason is because cash on credit. H. Payment for a 3 years instrument policy. The expense of the policy on the debits and cash on the credit, including because the burden increases and asset decreases. I. Include utilities expense, burden on the debits and cash on the credit. The reason is because the burden increases. J. Receipt of cash for service to be provided in the future. Cash on debit and income on credit. The reason is because asset increases. That's all my answer to the question on part B, and I proceed to the question on part C. The question on part C deals with the article and video. I start to answer the question on part C. The first question is, please read the accounting book that has been given by your lecture. Mention the title of the book and who writes the book. How many pages does the book have? How many chapters does the book have? And what does each chapter tell you? Well, my audience, my answer to the question on number 1 is the title of this book is Posting Journal Entry to General Ledger Account. This book has 29 pages. The General Ledger is a permanent record organized by account number. Posting is the process of transferring information from the journal to individual account in the ledger. The trial balance is a proof that total debits and equal total credits in the ledger. Accounts used by a business are kept on separate pages or card in a book or file called a ledger. It is important for a number of reasons. This creates a record of the impact of business transaction, know its account by a business. It also help manager easier find the current balance of specific account. That's all my answer the question for number 1, and then I proceed to the question number 2. You can get the article on the WA group, and you must explain the contents of the article on your own English word. Well, my audience, I answer to the question on number 2. The importance of protecting the environment. Plants, individual, character, and nature are as a question. Plants require a environment for developing. Character needs plants to eat, and human need everything to surface everything. When has regular and think the human who disturbing, nobody of living things on the earth who can crushing it with the expectation of the human. Globalization might of know be will know to you. Globalization can quicken the rate of economic any place. Innovation create took the years turned into an apparatus that can without much strict human works. In need even to bolster it numerous for a new advance are conscious for instance a PC. Lamentability are the fallacy for current medical change, not to after by ensuring conserve for environment, mastering oil treatment brought on by the human. Physical is expanding alongside expanding human populace from year to year. At long last, the weights delivered from the vehicles get to be one of the fundamental variables that are around us. A ton of natural harm that we regularly listen from for ecology, communication, etc. That's all my answer to the question number 2, and then I proceed the question number 3. What are the titles of the video above? Who are the speaker in video above? What do the speaker discuss in the videos about? Explain the contents of the video. Well, my audience, my answer to the question number 3 is accounting. Number 1, video title about accounting basic. The speaker is Let's do accountancy. Accounting basic. This explanation of accounting basic will introduce you to some basic accounting principle, accounting concept, and accounting terminology. Once you become familiar with some of these terms and concepts, you will feel comfortable navigating through the explanation quiz, puzzle, and other features of accountingcoach.com. Link video number 2. Video title about real personal nominal accounts and golden rules of accounting. The speaker is Easy CBSA Commerce. Accounting is a process of recording, classifying, and summarizing financial transactions in significant manner and interpreting results. Therefore, accounting is both science and art. And for every type for entity, whether it's a ledger in size or normal or small in size, it is very important to have a proper system of accounting for proper management of an entity business operation, and accounting must have a good understanding of a term used in accounting and types of accounts. An account is a systematic presentation of all transaction relates and to a particular head, and accounting show and summarize record of transaction relates to a concrete person or things. Thank you for your attention. Good morning, sir.